Nicolas Maduro, former president of Venezuela and current inmate of New York City. Yeah, he was president of Venezuela. And then all of a sudden, he wasn't. The story is even crazier. What happened was, and you can go check this yourself, what happened was, Nicolas Maduro was on TV giving an interview. And then he joked about how people are threatening him, alluding to Donald Trump. And he was like, man, I'll be fine, we'll be good. And then he played a song, no war, just peace. And then he started mocking Trump by doing Donald Trump's dance move. Like the move, singular. Right? Yeah, he did the move. So he came on and then he did the... You know the move, the double jerk off. And Trump saw that and he was like, go get that man. Go get that man. Military went, got Maduro, brought him in, put him in a jail. Not just any prison, by the way. They put him in a prison in Brooklyn. The same prison where they are housing Diddy. Imagine that. I thought I had problems. Nicolas Maduro, he's having, whew. Imagine the irony of his situation. He was witnessing America rolling out the most brutal deportation campaign ever. And in the midst of that, you're the one immigrant they import. Maduro's probably the only immigrant who supports ICE. Yeah, he used his one phone call for them. He's like, hello, ICE, come get me, man, come get me. Yeah. No, come on, I'll fly myself. Let's work together. Come on, we can do this, guys. We can do this. That's why I say you don't know how it's going to go. Nobody knows anymore. What a crazy twist of fate. Can you imagine? For decades, you ruled your empire with an iron fist. You terrorized people around you. You were violent, never held accountable. And now they've taken away all your oil and you're in the same prison as Nicolas Maduro. I met Julius, in real life for the first time this year. Yeah, which was strange for me because I don't normally meet these people I speak about. No, which I prefer, don't get me wrong. Like if I was in Pick and Pay and then I saw Zuma, I'd be like, oh, no, we don't need toilet paper, let's go. But I met Julius Malema. I'll never forget the day. I was in Rosebank having dinner with some friends of mine. And these friends had come to visit me from Germany. And so I'm showing them around town, and right now we're having dinner. All of a sudden, there's commotion in the restaurant. There's people whispering, people looking around. There's something happening. And I turn, I look at the door, and the one and only Julius Malema is standing there, in the flesh. I'm like, oh wow, that's Julius Malema. And just as I'm about to go back to eating, he turns, looks straight at my table, and starts walking to me. But now I'm like, he's not coming to me. He's probably going to, I don't know, he can go anywhere. Why would he be coming to me? It's not like he has a reason. Okay, maybe he's got a reason, but there's no, whatever, just ignore him. Just ignore him, Trevor. That's what I'm thinking. Ignore him. Ignore him. Just calm down. He can smell fear. Just ignore him. Ignore him, Trevor. Ignore him. So I'm just trying to do the thing. I'm trying to ignore him, but I can't because the waiters won't let me. The waiters are there like, Trevor. The waiters behind him were even worse. They were like... Now I'm panicking. What if the guy's coming to me? But I'm like, no, he's not coming to me. But you know what? He was. He was coming straight to me. Julius Malema to my table. He stops at my chair, looks me straight in the eye and goes, funny guy. Now I didn't know if he was announcing himself or... or referring to me. Hey, Juju.
So this is you, eh?
I said, yeah, this is me. And this is you, I guess.
Yeah, this is me. So now?
I was like, oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, does he want to talk? Does he want to argue? Maybe he wants to fight. He's gonna try to punch me or something. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't. All I know is the colored side of me is holding the knife tight. I'm ready, eh? One mistake, and I'm there. Yeah. And it was a butter knife, but I didn't care. Just needed to flinch and be, yes, Annie, yes, Annie, yes, Annie, yes, Annie. Butter you to death. Die of cholesterol. But you know what? I didn't need the knife. Because Julius Malema is actually one of the most chilled out guys you'll meet in person. Smarter than people think he is as well. We get to chatting. Julius looks at me, he's like,
So funny guy, what's new, eh?
so, well, you've got a new political party, yeah? What's happening there? He says,
Yeah, we are taking Zuma down.
oh, that's what you said last time, man.
This time we are winning. Yeah, and you, when is your next show?
So, no, I've got one coming up in a few months.
Yeah, you must put me in, eh?
So, I probably will.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
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 We're not friends. Conversations run out. Now we're just looking at each other. And then I remembered there was something I'd always wanted to know. I had noticed on Twitter there was a Julius Malema account with hundreds of thousands of followers. And every day it would post things, motivational quotes, jokes, things that made sense. I was like, this is not Julius. It can't be him. This is too lighthearted. This is not Julius Malema. But now he was here next to me, so I could ask him, and I did. I said, hey, Julius, do you know about Twitter?
I said, yes, I know it.
So there's an account there with your name. Is that you?
I said, yes, that's me. @Julius_S_Malema. You must follow me.
I was like, oh no, that's cool, man. But wow, I was shocked. Not that he was on Twitter. I just never thought I'd hear Julius say the word underscore. No, because it's such an obscure key on a keyboard. You know, I don't know why. I never thought he was. I bet he knows all the keys. I'm sure he sits there every day by himself, like
Keyboard quiz, go. F1, F5, F7, enter. Space, delete, Zuma. PVNM, control the minds. QWERT/escape from SARS. VPNM, colon, semicolon, dash. Down dash. Dash, small dash, dash. Dash on the ground. Dash that have been oppressed by the other keys on the keyboard. Why don't they allow this dash to come up where it belongs? This dash to...
I did not picture him saying underscore. But he did. Surprised me. And we chatted for a few minutes like friends. And as Julius is walking away, I looked over at him and I said, hey, Julius, do me one favor, man.
I said, name it.
I said, please stop scaring white people.
I said, what do you mean?
I said, dude, you scare white people. You say crazy things like you're going to take the land and the mines, and stop saying that stuff. You scare white people.
Like, they're not scared of me.
I said, they are, Julius. And so then he looks at my friends from Germany and he's like,
are you scared?
But luckily the Germans weren't scared. They were like, nein, we're not scared. We're not scared at all. Not scared.
It was like, you see, they are not scared of me.
I was like, yeah, but Julius, these white people are not from South Africa.
It's like, yeah, which ones are?
That was funny. I was like, touche.
He says, oh, I don't have any. Nice meeting you, eh?
He's a fun guy, Julius. But I still wouldn't vote for him.
Just made me think that we trust like online hype more than what we put in our mouths.
Well, I thought trust all hype.
Yeah.
Like we trust. I mean, yeah, that whole. You know, here's what I loved about the scam is. You didn't make me feel like any of those people were idiots.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So even when you watch the footage, when you see what's happening, I genuinely didn't think to myself, what a bunch of idiots. No, it made me go, we take for granted how easily we all are manipulated. We also take for granted how we think of what is and what isn't in society.
Yeah.
And we're all just, you know what I mean? But you can take it, you can extrapolate it to everything. So politics is a simple example. You know, so people will go, oh yeah, this politician is really good, really smart. And then if somebody says it around you, then do you think that now? Or do you not think that the comments that you see on your social media, what are they making you think or not make you think? So when you go down, like you know how sometimes, I don't know if you've ever done this, I'll watch a video or I'll see a post or, you know, whatever it is. And I started saying to myself, I don't know where this came from. I started going, what do you think about this before I went to the comments? Because I realized at some point I was clicking on videos or posts and then I would read the comments and I realized the comments were slowly shaping what I was thinking about
100%.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I would watch a video that I would think is funny and then I'll go into the comments and people are like, disgusting, I can't believe that this is not. Then I'd be like, yeah man, that wasn't nice. Or I'd watch another video and people, you know, I'd be like, oh man, I'd be like, that's cool. And people would be like, this is so lame. And I'd be like, yeah, that is lame.
Yeah.
But you don't realize how it's actually happening to you. Do you know what I mean? I think there are very few people. There's obviously people on the fringes, but I'm sure like most people don't realize that this is happening to them. Like you're saying, the yum around you.
Yeah.
You sit at a restaurant.
Yep.
The person next to you is like, oh my god, and